Good morning, everybody. It's Todd with Bowerly Consulting Services. I ran out of time the other day talking about my logo and music and Star Wars and geeky things. So I didn't have time to really answer the question. I wanted to jump on and answer. My friend Derek commented on a goal video that I did a while ago where he was asking about specifics, about what were some of the successes that I saw with clients with their goals. What does that look like in the real world? What are the successes they're achieving? And I don't know that I'm at liberty to share what people's goal statements were, but I can share some pieces and ideas and how that's helped people. So let's start with I can start with one client who built a vision board, and I've got my vision board. There it is. It's really personal. Now everyone sees my vision board. Anyways, I was working with him about a year ago when I started having this perspective on goals. You know, don't worry about how it's going to happen, how you're going to make it happen, but set a goal that's inspiring, and the pathway will unfold, and have that conversation with people. So he had on his vision board that he wanted to work and live overseas. He grew up outside of the United States. His wife was raised outside of the United States, and they wanted to. They were talking and they said, "Hey, we want to travel more." They have a house here in Utah. They had family, but this is really their goal, and they put it down on their on the vision board. He did, at least. And got a job with a company that had offices all over the place, London, Malaysia, Orem, Utah, because it's really exotic here apparently, and thought that this was going to be a way to make that transition happen. And several months went by, and his company had to lay him off, and he came back to work with me and said he's ready now. He's ready to go look for stuff overseas. He wasn't ready before. It was kind of a dream, like, oh my gosh, it'd be so cool to work overseas. But that's all that he looked for. And he looked in all kinds of countries. And him and his wife both got positions working in China, teaching English. His wife was a teacher. He's worked in business. This isn't the end destination, but it's the job is a mechanism for helping get them overseas to help start living this goal. And then who knows where that's going to take them. By the way, they're making far more money. They're being far more successful than what we think of here. So it's a well-rewarded occupation over there. So that's one example. There was another example of a gentleman who I was working with who spent quite a few years working in a retail environment. And this is really great. He hadn't finished his education, and in talking with the people I worked with, a lot of people thought his expectations were too high. He wanted to earn a salary that was comfortable enough for his family, and it was probably about $20,000 higher than what you would think of retail management earning. And everybody thought he's being too picky. Does he really want to work? He's not being realistic. And I have the uncomfortable position of telling you whatever you dream and believe you can achieve. And then when you tell me those things and I think, golly gee whiz, I don't know how you're going to do that, I have to be in this crisis a little bit and go, gosh, do I support this or do I help him revise it? Well, my faith is one that rules out on that, and I will support you. And I supported this guy, and it was a long time. There were a lot of positions and interviews where some of them started to manifest into offers that he had to walk away with. Others, when they would talk about salary, the conversation would be over. And you know what? He got a job working in his field without completing a bachelor's degree, earning even more money than his goal was set at. Like, I kid you not. It's unbelievable. Not only more money than his last job paid, more money than the goal that was set. It's crazy. And he had a very strong belief and passion that the amount of money he was looking for was not only what his family needed, but it was out there for him, and he found it. I've had some other people who have worked in industries that, you know, over time, your education and what you're passionate about is one way, and then all of a sudden, life experience pulls you in another direction. So the idea was to make more money and get back into that industry, that same industry. So I worked with a guy, again, about a year ago, who, I'm noticing all these stories are guys, by the way. I work with women as well. Anyways, the stories that come to my mind are these guys. So anyway, he had set that goal, and he really harnessed a belief that it was real, that as soon as he set that goal, it was tangible to him. And lo and behold, he applied for a company, man, and we thought this company, just by looking at it, by the name of the company and some of the other positions out there, like, that, yeah, that position might be real, it might be good, but it might be crap. So go for it. Take a guess. Go for it. See what you can do. And very quickly he went through the interview process, and in talking to the interview, they said, yeah, well, we could, the top range is about this money, but maybe we could get you a couple $1,000s over that. And lo and behold, that's what his offer was, which was, man, was it maybe $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 more than what he was making previously at his last job? And he was laid off from that job. And remember several weeks ago, I talked about how when we're setting goals, we need to be realistic. Well, everybody that I worked with was like, you know what? His salary requirements are too high. When you're unemployed, you lose $20,000 a year in your income, no matter what. Well, this guy reconnected with his passion and made more money. Why? I think because they set goals. There's someone else I know who wrote a goal about living a fearless life and envisioned that in a very creative, artistic way on their vision board. And this person has been absolutely fearless. It's a guy again. Fearless with pursuing new ideas and has such strong confidence. It's amazing how many things he's going for and trying, and it's taking a while, but he's not letting it get to him. He is truly becoming fearless. Those are some of the ways that these goals have manifested. I hope that's specific enough for you guys. I'm working with some other people, and I can't wait to see how their goal manifests. I don't know. I don't have the answer, but my job is to teach you to dream, teach you to believe, and then to go for it and listen to all the promptings and ideas that come to you and act on them so you can make that dream a reality. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. If you like this, if you like some of these examples, if they're cool to you, I would love for you to like, comment, and share. Reach out to me, connect with me. If you have a goal, if you have a dream and you don't know how to make it happen, please reach out to me, send me a message, connect with me on LinkedIn, and I would love to work with you and help you make it happen. Sound good? Okay. Have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you later. Take care.